All right, guys, my apologies. Funny story. I finished at like 5:30 today, and then I was like, oh, I've got to wait for the stream. So I started watching stuff in Netflix. I got stuck in Netflix, and I realized I missed the time. I should have set an alarm clock, so I apologize. So I'm going to do this really quickly because if some of you are waiting and I've messed you around, I apologize. So let's just have a quick look at this. We'll go through them from start to finish. So I spoke about this. I like what is happening here. So you move it across. There is our setup candle. So euro dollar has now produced the setup candle. It's what we were looking for. The entry would be above the high, but I find this one valid. I like it. So euro dollar for me is not word. Yeah, euro dollar, very nice. Looks good. Very happy with that one. Let's have a look at sterling. Sterling is also trying to form that. So there's a potential here for sterling to produce a bullish setup. So there could be a potential buy opportunity here. If you're new and you're seeing this for the first time and you haven't seen my weekly analysis video, you need to watch that because I explain what I was looking for this week and why. And then each day as it goes by, you just kind of wait for your setup to occur. Hi, Osman. Thanks for joining me. Okay, again, Aussie dollar doesn't qualify because of this big candle. So we're going to leave that. I'm not going to go, I'm just prepping you guys. I'm not going to go as long as I did, not going to go as long tonight as I did yesterday. I'm just going to run through these and then wrap it up. So no setup here. I would keep an eye on this, that this will be the next setup. So basically the reason I moved the arrow here is because then we would see the move up, but that's really it. And I think this looks potentially quite good as well. So I'm going to add euro dollar, GBP, USD, and Kiwi dollar, USD are all potential valid buy setups. So we've got a retracement within an uptrend, and therefore they are buy setups. Testing. Okay, good. Audio is good. Okay, cool. Dollar yen. Dollar yen continues to push to the upside. So we spoke about this last night. I said dollar yen has a clear trend. A lot of the yen pairs have a clear trend. They look really bullish. I can trade them, but there's risk. So I'm very cautious of Bank of Japan's thing, but they are setups. They're looking really good. What I'd be looking for here would be a couple of retracements looking for the next setup. So notice this was an obvious one. It was a higher low bullish inside candle in an uptrend. Like it was actually a no-brainer. But when you look at it from the weekly perspective and you see this failure at this level and you know the Bank of Japan's policy and 150 being a line in the sand, there's risk. So I pass on dollar yen, maybe looking at the other yen pairs. So let me do that very quickly. Let me run and have a look at all the yen pairs. So let's look at euro yen. Still good, just no pullback. Okay, but like the yen pairs right now are just, yeah, let's see, they're good. Pound yen we spoke about yesterday, that looks like that has triggered. So if you placed an order around that yesterday, it looks like you'd be in on that trade now. So that has triggered. Aussie yen is pulling back and is producing a potential setup here. Okay, so Aussie yen may go off. Let's just have a look at this. So for the record, GBP, JPY triggered. And then we've got Aussie yen is, yeah, so Aussie yen sits on that list. Kiwi yen sits on the list. Inside bullish candle. Just this problem is this resistance level. So I'll put in there NZDJPY, but just below resistance. Okay. I need to learn how to touch type. Then we've got CAD yen. That's a break and a retest and a bullish candle. It's a potential setup there. It's not a great trend, but it is technically it's a setup. Okay. Swissy yen is on its way. So Swissy yen and Euro yen, you have to wait for pullbacks. Now let's go back. Let's run through the rest. Dollar Swissy. I would stay out of this because that could potentially be a setup to go short. It's not very obvious at this time. Looks like a potential setup to go short. Dollar CAD. I still stand by this looking bullish, looking really good. But I wanted to see a break of that high first, and then a pullback, and then go long over here. One of the things I love about technical analysis is that you can map out in potentially how the market will play out. like 3 days from now, 3 weeks from now, 5 candles from now. I love it. And then it kind of does. So very cool. Euro GBP, no setup. Euro yen. Let me just go back to this, get rid of this bollocksy mess. Euro yen, we've seen Euro Swissy. Euro Swissy, I spoke about that being a potential setup, and there it is. My concern, what was my concern? Okay, well, we have a potential move to the upside. I think it was this level of resistance, that level of resistance, but there it is. There's the setup. EURCAD, we're waiting for the same thing. Oh, we just spoke about that one. Euro Aussie. This is a mess. Look at that. That's a complete mess. You can't do anything with that. Euro Kiwi, mess. Stay away from it. Pound Swissy, potential setup. There we go. So Pound Swissy has got a potential move to the upside there. Pound CAD, need a pullback, no setup there. Pound Aussie, no setup. Aussie Kiwi, no setup. We're waiting for something to happen here. Nothing yet. Aussie Swissy could be a setup, not great. We need to break the high of that, and it's right at a level, not great. Kiwi CAD, yeah, could still break out to the upside, but that resistance level there. Remember, this was a 3-to-1 trade. Don't worry, that's something else. Mumble, mumble, mumble. That could be a possible. Let's have a look at this one. No setup here yet. Okay, let me just do something quickly. Live streaming. I've been good eating. Hold on. Okay. Kiwi Swissy, pullback, no, and CAD Swissy. Okay, none of those. They look good. This looks more bearish than bullish. So there's actually quite a few potential setups today. Doesn't mean they'll trigger, but there's pre-move setups. Okay, we're waiting on the retracements. So now that we've done that one, let's go back to the other one. Okay. I just have to suddenly, I've just been distracted. There were things that are on my list to do today and I'm remembering to do now, so just bear with me. We're not going to be much longer, a few more minutes. Gold, broken through that potential head and shoulder. It's backing down to 1940. I like that. I like it. Just got to do something very quickly. Won't take me more than a few minutes. Let's move this. Let's move there. Let's do this and let's move that. Okay, cool. Done. Right, now, silver is nice and bearish. Look at it, trying to stay above that level. I'd stay away from it. This is crazy. That's crazy behavior. You don't want that. Then we have crude oil. Nice and bearish. It's fine. That's what we were looking for. No pullback yet. No pullback. Indices, they're fine. They need a retracement. This is not a, this is kind of, they are consolidating now. They need a retracement. Maybe what they'll do is just break out and push back. Let's have a look. S&P, there's nothing there. Let's just have a look. NASDAQ, nothing. Russell's done a pullback, so that's good. So far, excuse me. FTSE, I don't have FTSE data. DAX looks good. Beautiful pullback. We spoke about that yesterday. There it is. Looks like it's trying to keep going. Oh, I did that wrong. That's got to be weekly. Let's just go there. DAX, weekly, daily, monthly. And there's a pullback on Nikkei. Okay, that's it. I'm not going to, we'll have a look at Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin just wants to keep going, but I do think it's overextended. I think it's similar to the tech stocks. That's it. Okay, so from that, I'm just going to wrap it up. Sorry, if you're just joining me now, I apologize. Today was meant to be really just a quick scan. I will try and do again tomorrow night and try and make sure I'm here on time and have a look at these. There's quite a few currencies, and this is part of the reason why I do the market scan, is because currencies can really offer setups. In a week, you might get 2 or 3 setups that, and then they'll roll over to the next week. If all goes well, you're trying to hit 1.5 to 3.5% a month, or more, and that's kind of the way to do it. Anyway, I'm going to leave you there. Are there any questions before I kind of wrap up the recording? So currencies, I'll run through the currency pairs again, just for everybody, for the sake of everybody else. So I had euro dollar potential long, sterling was potential long. We had Kiwi potential long, but not as looking as likely. We had skipping dollar yen, dollar Swissy, possible short, but that was a no. That was actually a pass. In other words, it's just an analysis, but not a trade idea. Dollar CAD, we need a pullback, so nothing there. Nothing on that. Nothing on euro yen. Euro Swissy potential setup, but it's right below resistance, so there's risk there. EURCAD, no setup. Euro Aussie, no setup. Euro Kiwi, no setup. Potential setup here with a bullish engulfing candle on pound yen to the upside. Also sitting at a level. All the yen pairs are a little bit risky. Pound Swissy potential setup to go long. Pound CAD, no. Pound Aussie, no. Aussie Kiwi, Aussie CAD, no. Maybe Aussie Swissy to the upside tomorrow if it turns around tomorrow. Aussie yen, maybe a continuation to the upside. Kiwi CAD, maybe, but also, again, right below resistance. Maybe Kiwi Swissy, maybe. I liked Kiwi Yen here, but it's right at resistance. CAD Yen potential, that's a break and a retest. That could be a really nice setup. Nice one there. Entry above the high, stop loss below the low, below support resistance, 3-1. And there's your 3-1 up to there. Could be a good setup, that one. And CAD Swissy. That was it. Those are all the pairs. So there's some good stuff there. All right, guys. Usman, I'm going to let you go. Thank you very much. And by the way, yeah, that's my mug that I always kind of attach in the videos. I like it. But that's it. So we'll have a look. I'll see you tomorrow night. Okay. Cool. I'm going to wrap this up. Just waiting to see that there's any last minute questions. No, I think we're good. All right. Cheers.